Move this out of the way here. Keep it going for Michaela, everybody. Number 6, it's been wonderful. I hope everybody's enjoying the tacos tonight. If I'm going to be honest, the only taco I want is going to cost me about $10,000. But I am anxious to let somebody eat it. I am selling that privilege, by the way. Who wants to pay $10,000? You get to have the first try. So I am trans. I've heard every bad word you can probably hear. You know, like one of my favorite ones I hear all the time is people call me a tranny, which doesn't make sense. First off, that's our fucking word. Okay? It's kind of like faggot and the N-word. Okay, well it's not. It's like the N-word, but the N-word's up here, and like faggot and tranny are down here. So don't say any of them because, you know, it's required to be in the club. Another reason why I really get disappointed when I get called a tranny is because I identify as a woman, not as an engine part. So it really bothers me, you know. So if a guy, you know, insists on calling me a tranny, I guess I'm just going to treat him like one. I'm going to charge him way too much to put it in, and then I'm still going to break down halfway home. You know, my dad raised a Ford girl, so scores all over the place. Another one I hear is, I hear she-male a lot, and people always think this is an offensive word, and it is. For some trans girls, they're going to be like, oh, that's fucked up. But for me, I like this, because it makes me feel like a superhero. So I'm like, she-male, dun 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 dun, rescuing cis girls from male predators. You thought you were going to rape her, she's got 10 inches for you. Anyways, people always ask me, you know, when I knew I was a girl, and you know, the real truth to that is that, like, I've kind of always known since I was like, you know, just a wee little tot. I don't know why I went Irish there. But anyways, you know, but there were definitely some clues when I was younger. So when I was 12 years old, I called 911 for a spider. Guys, this was a big spider, okay? It wasn't just any kind of spider. I don't know, have you ever had one of those encounters with an animal where they just make eye contact with you? This happened to me. Like, I'm trying to do my homework, and then all of a sudden this spider just rolls across the living room, and he like looks at me. And the difference is spiders have 8 motherfucking eyes. Okay, so he looks at me with 2 of them, and I'm making eye contact, but it's like a fucking velociraptor. Meanwhile, he's got other fucking spiders coming from somewhere, I know. So I immediately freaked out. So what do? I called 911. You know, 911, what is your emergency? Yes, could you please come help me? I'm just trying to finish my homework, and I'm under attack by a spider. Excuse me? What do you mean you're under attack by a spider? I said, there's a spider in the kitchen. I've trapped it under a butter bucket. I need someone to come and help me. A butter bucket, I'm a 90s kid. That's, you know, if you're from my age, you had like 20 of those in your bowl container area, wherever you keep them. So I trapped it, and 911 sent someone. But before the police could get there, luckily my 4-year-old brother saved my life. Taught me how to kill a spider. To this day, I still call my brother when I kill my own spider. Doesn't happen too often, that's why I bought a cat. She's a spider eater. Sorry, I forgot where I'm at. Let me look at my notes. Anyways, so obviously I had to try to mask, you know, that I was a girl trapped in a boy's body, you know, growing up with a father who was a drill sergeant, a mother who was a Bible thumper. So I got to high school, and I found the one sport that's perfect for a closet case like me. Wrestling. And everybody always says, oh, you only wrestled so you could rub up on all the guys. But I promise you, that's not it, and it's low of you to think that. Because the showers were also fun. And I don't know if you've ever been to a weigh-in, but it's like a buffet of sausage. Like, just lined up, like, hey, see how much mine weighs? And I'm like, it's pretty heavy. I did get my very first blowjob at wrestling camp. You guys are excited about that. I was too. But anyways, the best thing about wrestling camp is that what you learn at wrestling camp, you get to practice all season long. So I became like the best blowjob giver by the end of my junior season. Sorry. Probably the most embarrassing thing ever happened to me when I was a freshman in high school during wrestling. I was eliminated for an illegal butt drag. Yeah, it's as bad as it sounds. Trust me, I'm gonna tell you. So an illegal butt drag sounds just as gay, so here we go. So a legal butt drag is where you take your hand and you cup it like this, and you just kind of like put it on their ass cheek gently, and you just kind of brush them on by, and then you get behind them. See how I mean? It sounds gay just no matter what. But anyways, apparently that's the legal way. The illegal way is to full on grab that ass and figure out everything he's got going on. So I lost the match, but I definitely wasn't the loser.
Woo!
Hold on. So, oh, what the fuck? I liked the loudness I had. I'm so sorry. I was like, they can all hear me, I fucking know it. Anyway, so I've been transitioning now for about 6 years. I've been on hormones, so everything you see here is completely natural. And I just was recently approved for surgery, so I was super stoked about that. Thank you guys. I'm really, really excited. I just met with my surgeon for the very first time. But I'm also really, really nervous, guys. I mean, I've never cut my penis off before. Wait a minute, I said that like I've cut somebody else's. I've never cut anybody's penis off, first off. But specifically, I've never cut my own off. So, you know, I have some legitimate questions for the doctor. And I basically, you know, he set me straight right away. He said, you know, we don't actually cut it off. We just cut a little bit and we go inverted. And I said, whoa, Goose, chill out. What do you mean inverted? See, older people got that joke. And basically what he meant is, we're just going to cut it up, we're going to suck it up inside of you. And I said, whoa, that's real graphic, I'll take the inverted story. But one of the things I learned at this meeting as well was it's not my art project, it's his art project. You know, because he was very disappointed with the sketches that I brought in. I was kind of disappointed too because, like, first off, I didn't have the ability to do the perfect art that I wanted. So, like, the first couple sketches I brought in were just, like, the letter V, like, regular handwriting for one, and then I don't handwrite discriminate, so I brought one in cursive. Cursive is that funny language, another one that older people look at. And then, because I couldn't have a model, you know, I only brought in, like, a couple of stick figures. Because it's really hard to find a model to say, hey, I need to look at your vagina. I think my doctor needs to see what I'm looking for. You know, I don't have very many friends that I can be like, hey, can I sketch your vagina? And even if I did, what happens when that friend says yes, and then they show you their vagina, and it's not the one I want? What am I supposed to say? Like, I'm gonna fake draw this vagina, and then I'm no longer this person's friend. And the problem with that is because now we both know she has a crappy vagina, and that's not fair to either one of us. But I guess, you know, I'm paying $10,000 for this vagina, which I should be expected. I mean, I would be a little amiss if, you know, like the doctor was like, BTW, don't forget to buy the vagina that we're going to install into you. And I'm like, what do you mean buy the vagina? Where do I buy that? And he goes, oh, just check out at Walmart. And, you know, so I go to Walmart, and, you know, boom, for real, there's like a whole shelves of vaginas. It's fucking awesome. It's like vagina here, vagina there. But you know how Walmart is, so they have a great value vagina down here on the bottom. It's like $500, but it expires in 5 years. Nobody wants their vagina to fall out. But then, of course, you have the top shelf one, you know, and it's called like Vaja Latte or something. I don't fucking know. But like, it's like $1,200, but it comes with a fucking espresso machine, of course. So like, it's fucking awesome. So you buy the fucking Vaja Latte, you bring it to the doctor, and he installs the vagina for you. Of course, if you can't find your options there, you could always try Amazon. They got everything on that motherfucking place. So, I forgot where I'm at. I really do need to get this vagina though quickly, because it does make my dating life very, very difficult. Because before I was, you know, transition and I was pretending to be a boy and I was dating other boys, it was great because gay guys are all about fucking other guys. But they have a problem once you have tits on your chest. So, and you know, straight guys are always like, oh, you're really, really pretty. But then as soon as they see this little thing down here, they get freaked out like, oh my god, I must be fucking gay. And I'm like, no, it doesn't even work, leave it alone. Please, I just need something. You know, and it really bothers me because I am like literally the perfect girl to date. Because I ask for anal first. Like, what other girl does that? Like, you're like, hey, can we try anal? And I'm like, hey, we didn't have any other options. So, like, let's go, I'm here for the ride. You know, and another reason why I'm the best girl is because I can't get pregnant, but I do love to practice, and I'm a firm believer in eating children. I mean, before they're born. I mean, I understand it's 2019, I'm not aborting them and then be like, dinner's ready! And then the third reason why I'm like the perfect girlfriend for today's generation is because I literally come with a built-in joystick for your gaming pleasure. And if you're really lucky, I'll give you the secret code, you know, up, down, A, B, B, and we're gonna go to a secret tunnel that gets us both to the finish line! But I do this online dating, and I know I'm not alone because everybody else has talked about it in every other fucking set tonight. So, and then another time I had a guy say, you know, I just want you to melt M&Ms onto my dick and give me a blowjob. I was like, excuse me. I have some questions. First off, milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. How do you plan on doing this? Am I supposed to melt the M&Ms in my mouth and then spit them back onto your dick and then blow your chocolate spit-covered dick? This is no longer fucking sexy. Or do you want me to shove a handful of M&Ms into my mouth and then blow you? Because I already have a gag problem and I think this might actually kill me. So we talked about it, and he was on his way over. You know, I told him he had to bring me his own M&Ms. Regular, not peanut. Not gonna kill myself. But anyways, before he could get over, he sent me a picture of his dick, which was really sad because then I had to let him know I don't even play with white chocolate. Anyways, that brings me to, you know, like, first off, guys send dick pics all the time, and if you're a guy in here and you've sent a dick pic, which is about 85% of you, just know that that girl laughed at you. And second off, it's 2019, guys. If you insist on sending a picture of your dick to a girl, don't get pissed when we send one back. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Brittany Rose. You guys have been wonderful. I really appreciate you guys coming out tonight.
Yeah, Brittany! I'm telling you, she's